Good late Wednesday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly back in action on this August 7th of 2019. We certainly had a bit of a busy day with multiple rounds of rain and thunderstorms to keep an eye on throughout the course of the day. We had one good batch this morning, a few batches this afternoon and evening, and we have our next batch already underway as we get into the overnight. And don't be surprised, these rain chances will continue not only through your Thursday, but even as we head into the coming weekend. Before we get to where we're going, here's how we looked throughout the course of the day from Indigo Sky. It looked quiet to start the day. Then we saw those morning bands of thunderstorms roll on through. Then those afternoon and evening batches of thunderstorms traverse right across the casino grounds just outside of Seneca, Missouri. From 7th and range lines, the tower cam has been busy, keeping an eye on all the thunderstorms working over the city of Joplin today. Thanks to the rain, though, if you aren't a fan of hot temperatures, we got nowhere near our average high of 92 degrees. After we started at 69, all we could do today was muster an afternoon high of 81. And that's certainly a lot better than the record high of 107 set back during one of our hotter summers of recent memory back in 2011. Back at 11:04, we had Joplin Regional checking in with a temperature of 71, an east breeze at 3, and the humidity still pretty high at 93%. Underneath all the clouds and the developing rain and storms, that is keeping temperatures at bay, or at least from dropping off much more. We're sitting mainly in the lower to middle 70s across the area. Once you hit Grand Lake and go south into eastern parts of Green Country, eastern Oklahoma, where they haven't seen much in the way of rain, they're still on the warmer side of things, in the upper 70s. But this is what we have to get used to throughout the course of the night, and even as we head into your Thursday. Numerous thunderstorms firing up on top of the area on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. Thankfully, these storms staying below severe limits, but they are still packing a punch with heavy rain, let's say half-inch size hail and wind gusts pushing 40, if not 50 miles per hour, in addition to more lightning being picked up on our lightning tracker. So we have our next round of storms already underway, a little bit ahead of schedule, but we will continue with these rain chances here. But this is not the only batch we're watching. In fact, with multiple batches of rain still to go through, these flash flood watches in the green, which covers all of southwest Missouri and most of southeast Kansas, this will take us right into Friday morning at 7 a.m. because not only do we have the thunderstorms right on top of us, have a look at what's developing out in eastern Colorado. These thunderstorms will eventually head our way because they'll be marching right along the stationary front, parked right on top of the area. Those should not be severe either, but those should be rolling in by morning. In addition to that, we have something called a low-level jet just above the ground in the atmosphere. It's really bringing in quite a bit of warm air aloft and moisture, too, to help keep these thunderstorms going. In addition to that, just more disturbances in the upper levels of the atmosphere at the jet stream level, riding along that northwest flow of the jet. All of this is lining up with meaning more thunderstorm chances for us as we go throughout the next 48 hours or so. With that in mind, we'll hold on to the thunderstorm chances out there to begin the overnight and to take us into your Thursday morning drive. Again, some of these could be strong and a few could be severe, with the biggest threats being maybe quarter-size hail and maybe 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but let's have the rain gear handy again as we get your Thursday morning commute underway. We'll hold on to the rain chances with that batch out in Colorado trying to sneak in late morning and even trying to linger into the early afternoon. Then I'm thinking as we go into the afternoon hours, we'll back off on the coverage of the thunderstorms somewhat, at least a little reprieve from the widespread rain, and we'll even try to break out some afternoon sun. With that in mind, we should see temperatures go from 72 in the morning to 77 by noon to afternoon highs potentially reaching 85 degrees. Now, if we can't shake off the cloud cover, though, with the rain chances too, we may struggle to hit the lower 80s come Thursday afternoon. So it all depends on if you get a break from the rain or not. That will determine how warm you'll be as we go throughout your Thursday afternoon. And no surprise here, thunderstorms look to continue to line up and develop right on top of us as we head into late Thursday night and into Friday. Thankfully, these do not anticipate going severe, but it's just more rain that we don't need. At the very least, Friday is going to be the last day of widespread rain that we should have lined up for a while, because that upper ridge sitting across Texas is going to strengthen a bit and change our weather setup around a little bit. We'll still have some scattered thunderstorm chances to take us into Saturday and Sunday, But this setup is a bit of a drier setup for us. And not only that, with the rain chances backing off as this takes hold along with partly sunny skies, that should allow highs to go back into the lower 90s. So we have to deal with that along with the excess humidity too. That will certainly make it feel muggy. But at least with this setup, we'll be backing off on the rain chances as we head into the coming weekend. We just need to get past Thursday and Friday overall. Now keep in mind, we have those flash flood watches out for a reason. Depending on how the heavy rain sets up over the next 24, 36, 48 hours or so, we could see rain amounts ranging from 1 to 4 inches. Some embedded pockets of 5+ inches cannot be ruled out. So we need to keep an eye on all the rain that will be coming our way before we finally start to back off on these rain chances, especially by next week. If there's a silver lining to all this, the rain chances will keep us at 85 for your Thursday afternoon, 82 on Friday. Then we'll see drier weather take a hold, at least somewhat drier. Still have some scattered storms for Saturday and Sunday, but more sunshine should allow highs to go back into the lower 90s. Monday will be hazy, hot, and humid with mostly sunny skies and a high of 95, if I can say that correctly. And we will have highs staying mainly in the lower to middle 90s going into the middle of next week with the typical summer setup, hot and humid, and maybe a pop-up thunderstorm or two. Have a good night. Have a great Thursday.